In this case, what happened is the company which is named as Blue Sapphire Healthcare Private Limited has sent a shorter notice for the AGM. Okay, but they have not sent the annual audited report, consolidated financial statements to the shareholders. They filed a suo motu application before the Delhi ROC. And Delhi ROC, after going through this application and reply by the company, has passed an order that company and every officer of the company who is in default shall be liable accordingly. And company is punished for rupees 25,000, and all the directors of the company were liable for the penalty of 5,000 rupees. In total, they are required to pay 50,000 rupees for not sending the audited report and financial statements within a period of 21 days or along with the notice of the AGM. Okay, so when you are filing the form AOC4 or AOC4, we have to file. So once we are filing the AOC4, we have to mandatorily notice and the audit report and consolidated financial statement should be enclosed. Okay, don't forget to enclose the notice of AGM as well as audit report and consolidated financial statements, significant accounting policies, AS 18 notes to accounts. Okay, everything you have to enclose. If you fail to enclose the notes of accounts, then also the ROC is sending the notices. Okay, so audit report, balance sheet, profit and loss account, schedules to the balance sheet and profit and loss account, notes to accounts, significant accounting policies, and AS 18 statement, if any, that has to be enclosed along with the notice and the director's report. Everything should be enclosed along with the AOC 4. Don't forget to enclose these documents.
So one more thing, if I can just add. So can I please add one more thing?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, in a recent case, we have observed that one of our clients has not mentioned the bill number in the financials and in the
Yes.
board's report. And they have been issued notice by the ROC Kolkata for adjudication notices has been issued for this reason.
Yes. So DIN number also you have to mention. Don't forget. And if you see another one point you have to see is company secretary is appointed. The company secretary also has to sign in the audit report. Okay, that is also very important. Okay, there are two directors and company secretary has to find the audit report. Annual return has to be signed by the company secretary. If there is a company secretary or no company secretary in practice. Small company, one director is enough. Now coming to the next one today is an important case with respect to NCL IBC. In this case, what happened is this is a case relating to Chennai NCLAT has passed an order reprimanding the bank for delay in filing the appeal. Okay, what happened is in this case, this is a case related to DCB Bank versus Ramakrishnan Sadasivam. In this case, and two orders was passed. One is order was one order was passed. One order was passed for proceeding the matter ex parte against the bank, and another order was passed for allowing the company for liquidation. What happened is the bank has went on appeal against the ex parte order only, not for the order for liquidation. They went for the appeal before the until the Supreme Court and a review petition was filed, and then they decided to file an application before the NCLAT after 45 days. Now NCLAT has questioned them, you are having a huge machinery for disposal of this appeal. Okay, why you have not filed the appeal within 45 days? That is extended term of 15 days, 30 days, within 30 days you have to file an appeal. And after that, another 15 days is given to a sufficient satisfaction has to be made before this bench for filing the appeal with delay. So even if you file on 45th day, there is no sufficient reason why you are not filed this appeal within the time period. Okay, so bank has said that no, we will not condone your delay, and you are having a huge machinery for a disposal. You are having a very big bank, so you are not filed the appeal. We cannot condone the appeal. So company is ordered for the liquidation. So here the question is you have to note down is the importance of sufficient cause is very much important, and you have to show which prevented me from filing the appeal. within the time period. Okay, until you are not satisfying the court will, if even after 30 days you file the appeal and you are not given a satisfaction to the court that which prevented you from filing the appeal, they will not condone the delay. Though they have the power to condone the delay of 15 days, further 15 days, you should show the sufficient reason. Okay. Then there is another case which we have to see is now another one update which I given to is Maharashtra RERA has asked reality developer to set up a redressal cells. See, nowadays what happening is once you file and once you make an application for purchase of home or executed sale and purchase agreement and make the payment, after that, once they receive the money, there will be no communication from the builders. You keep on tracking them. Even after they hand over their flats to you, they are not providing the promised facilities. Okay, like car parking or any other facilities, swimming pool, car parking, or any other recreational areas or gym or clubs, nothing they are provided. So these are all the certain issues which is brought to the notice of RERA. And RERA has said that you constitute and redressal cell. Whatever redressal is there, you must constitute a redressal cell, and that redressal cell details should be posted in the RERA website. And the home buyer should know to whom I have to contact. Okay, and they also Maharashtra RERA also started grading the projects based on the financial viability, technical feasibility of the project, and also the compliance done by the company with respect to various approval. Okay, based on this they will give a grading. Okay, this project you can invest, there will be no problem for you. So this will be help the home buyers to know whether I can invest in this project or not. So based on this trading, it is like something like credit rating for bonds and debentures or mutual funds. Okay, so it will help the investor to make an investment.
So one question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is this possible to set up a grievance redressal cell for each project registered under RERA?
Yes, for each project you have to have a redressal cell, or one redressal cell is enough. Some there should be a person who is called a grievance redressal officer.
So there are numerous projects.
Numerous,
it
but one
possible?
person's name should be posted in the website as like a compliance officer, which we are giving to the SEBI for IPO. Okay, and his email ID. Only one person will be named as a compliance officer. In case of telecom disputes, they will be having one nodal officer, who is the nodal officer for that state. Okay. And another case which I want to say is SEBI had made a proposal delisting via fixed mechanism. Today, if you see that the proposal was given by the SEBI, where for a fixed price you can delist the shares. Okay. And additional requirement is that it can be done by way of passing a special resolution. Okay, 2 times the vote is casted in the favor and more than the against it. So after passing a special resolution, you can go for an delisting of share by offering a fixed price. What is a fixed price? The fixed price is a floor price. Based on the floor price, a minimum floor price, which is stated in the stock exchange. This thing is offered only to the companies whose shares are frequently traded. And shareholders have the option to give counter mechanism. You can give a counter proposal. Okay. And even they are given option that not to tender their shares or offer their shares for delisting even during the tendering period. Okay. This is a SEBI mechanism which they came up and they have given a proposal. Okay, these are the maximum updates which we have to see in this matter. Okay, any doubts on this you can ask to me. Okay. Yes, Ankita.
I have no doubts.
Yes.
I just want to put one point that related to the first case that you have mentioned about the show cause notices that companies are receiving for.
No, sumoto application is filed. Not sumoto notice, sumoto application is filed.
Yes. I just want to mention that I have seen many a case where companies are receiving show cause notices for minor things. Like not attaching the cash flow or not mentioning the adequate details, not attaching AOC to where it is applicable. So all of as a professionals, all of us must keep in mind that these small things are very much important, and we all must know how to read the balance sheet. the audited financials.
Another thing you have all of you know, understand that they have decriminalized the offenses. Earlier, there was a punishment class. If you know, if you are aware that in 2013, many provisions were changed by way of amendment. It is something like, it is when, say, Arun Jaitley, who is a former finance minister, when making certain amendments, he said that Companies Act provisions, criminal provisions are like POTA like provisions. It is Prevention of Terrorism Act like provisions, where the accused himself has to come and prove that I am not guilty, but he will be in the jail. How he can come outside and say that I am not guilty without providing any evidence or opportunity to him? So there are certain provisions like POTA-like provisions. Okay, so these things you have to understand. And while incorporating a company, please sure that whether all the documents provided them are correct and whether declaration given by them is correct or wrong. So why I'm saying is, he may be in personal guarantor for many cases, or he may be doing some fraudulent activities. He might be punished by NCLT or some other authorities. He will not give you the declaration. Okay. What section 7, subsection 6, subsection 7 of section 7 says that if any person given any declaration formed the company is liable for punishment, and SFIO has a power to take the action against him for these kinds of fraudulent incorporation. Okay, take 100% declaration from them whether they have done. For each and every question you ask to them, for each and every point given a declaration, you must ask them whether you did this offense or not. And they might not have filed any balance sheet or profit and loss account for any years, for 3 or 4 years for any other companies. It might not have striken off, but still you will be forming a new company.
Sir, can we prepare one declaration where we can incorporate everything, whatever we are discussing, so that it will be a, performer for each and every incorporation which will be happening in Mamta Binani Associates?
Yes, and yes, you are right. It's very important because it will safeguard us. Because if we are signing and giving a declaration, they will be saying 447, 448, 449, many things they are saying.
But so who will be preparing? Who will be let's Kavita, can you take a lead? Kavita?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll post certain points in that. You can take it as a clue and start preparing the declaration. We will share it to all our team members. Okay, that will be fine. So even for another one point which I want to say to you is, while making an appointment of director, what happened is, one case I have seen it, they have taken a DIN number today. They have taken a DIN number today, but they are filing a DR2 showing that he is a director for 2 years before.
So even I have also went to one of the small clarification rather from SEBI. What happened was an independent director was appointed. Okay. And say the DIN number was allotted on 1st of January, whereas the notice for board meeting was on before 1st January. Okay. So when, conversion and everything happened, and when they went for a listing, SEBI come up with a asking for the clarification that how it is possible that you recommend a director in a notice of a board meeting where he is not having a DIN also. So we must be very clear that until unless we don't have DIN, we can't proceed with even sending a notice of board meeting also.
Yes. So while appointment also, you have to see when he has obtained the DIN number and which date he is going to be appointed. At the time itself, we have to do it. Is irreversible. If we do this mistake, we can't change it. Okay. So see the date of DIN number, go to the DIN approval status and see, put the DIN number and see which date he has got the DIN approved. There will be a date will be there. Okay. And while preparing a resolution, please ensure that it is not preceding the date of obtaining the DIN number. Okay. If we use that certification, then we will be in a trouble. Okay. We should see that section 152 subsection 6 is complied with. Whoever person intends to become a director, he must have an approved DIN. Okay. Please see that every time. Okay. Okay, Ankita. Anything else? Then you can proceed. This is my update.
Sir, one thing I just recommend, can we have a small session on board report? Because now the team is going to proceed with preparing board report. It is good to have one session where we can cover all the amendments, changes, and all what happened this year and what all should be included. which will
Okay.
actually include 2 performa where we proceed with a private limited company's board report, public limited company, and a listed company.
Yes, yes. Another one you have to see is annual return should be posted in the website. But in the board's report, we are saying that a company is not having the website. Then there is no complaints at all. If they are saying that they are excluded MGT9, but they should give these annual return details in their website. Okay, make sure that.
Can
And
we click it on this Saturday if anything is not there in
yes,
the
yes, and yes, Sika, we can do it. Okay, so please ensure that accounting standards also they are saying that there is a proper system in place. Accounting standards have been complied with. The company is a going concern.
even we can touch na various points where we are supposed to audit the auditor's report. Like, there are companies who are not actually aware about AS 18, AS 11, which is actually there. And when we proceed with drafting a board report, we came to know that, okay, these are not there. And the IT return has already been filed with. So
Yes.
I think better as of now, before proceeding, you can also talk to your auditors who are taking care of the audit of your company. Ki sir, aap meko ek baar bhej do draft. I will see and I'll revert what all points should be included, not included. So sir, I think this should also be touched in this session.
Yes, 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 sure. We can do it for plan it for Saturday. Okay. And for the next session, who is going to take today?
And one thing I want to add on. So actually, I met somebody in Delhi last week, and he is into hardcore MSME funding. This is for
Okay.
Ankita. So, even I asked him to train us how to, understand the basic criterias. He told me whole lot of things ki agar meri company 2 saal purani hai, to I can take unsecured loan from various government banks. And also even I and Mamta ma'am are very eager to understand how it works. और जैसे मेरे को माधुरी और अंकिता से आई थिंक माधुरी से बात करके समझ आया, every MSME is coming up for they need fund. Okay, so if we can just understand कि कैसे क्या है, and if we can start this part also, it would be a great help. At least उनको ये समझा सकते हैं कि these are the points where we can help you out and we can associate with our associates. तो ये भी सैटरडे का मैं सोच रही हूँ, एक बार माधुरी से भी समझ लेते हैं if we can have it on like 12th or मतलब 1 घंटे का 12 PM to 1 PM or something like that.
Yes, yes, Shika, we can have.
That's it.
Yes, Ankita, who is going to take next session for today? It is 10 o'clock, 15 minutes.
Sir,
Anybody
can we close today's session at 10? I mean, because we have not prepared it.
Okay, no problem. Then we will meet tomorrow. Okay, okay, no problem. We will meet tomorrow. Okay.
ठीक है ना शिखा दी, कल करते
Yes,
हैं
sir.
10 meeting सर.
Sure. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.